You are now tuned into Khary's Crib. Khary's Crib. Khary's Crib. Khary's Crib.
Little throwback for you. What's good and 10 pretty people? Friday evening. My name is Khary. This is my crib. And I invite you into my home for another evening of the dopest live stream that's something like a newscast, something like a podcast, and sometimes like a showcase. We got a good show for y'all tonight. We're going to have some fun. We're going to get into it. Started a little behind, but we still started, baby. You know what I'm saying? How is all my house guests in the chat doing this evening? I hope y'all are feeling good. I hope y'all are feeling great. I'm doing good. It was a pretty good week, pretty busy day. So I didn't have time to actually write my intro verse that I've been writing the past, month or so. Each episode I've pretty much been writing the verse before the start of the show, just trying to do shit a little bit different, you know what I'm saying? Tonight I am joined by my co-host, Bees Buddha, and the beautiful Tati. How are y'all doing this evening?
Hey guys. I'm alright. I'm good.
Everybody all right? Everybody chilling? Everybody doing good and shit like that? I know you up in New York, Bees. I know y'all got hit something terrible with that storm out there, man. You know? How'd you fare in that storm and shit?
I mean, I feel all right until I had to go to work at 11:30 to get water out the lobby.
Oh snap!
Oh, so you was actually helping with the recovery efforts in your building, cause that's kind of what you do, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What's up to all my house guests in the chat? How did y'all fare during the storm? Anybody in the chat from New York, Philly area? I saw Philly was hit real bad too. I saw they fucking they highway looked like a river.
Jersey too.
Jersey too? Oh man.
Oh,
I know. I saw.
Jersey got it bad.
Did they? I saw some pictures from New York, and it had me wondering. I was like, yo, what's going on here? You know what I'm saying? I grew up in New York. I've been through plenty of storms in New York, but I never recall seeing any type of flooding like this growing up. I don't recall any type of like ridiculous flooding that closed trains and pretty much had people swimming in the city. I saw videos of mice swimming in the water like they was having a good old time.
Yeah, fam, listen. This New York ain't no mice. It's rats.
That rat was doing the backstroke.
And a couple of twists and twirls.
Yeah. Bronx Polo said one of the buildings in Co-op was flooded. The building 30 basement was flooded. Your old building.
Oh, my old building.
Yeah, I saw some people posted some stuff saying that that the basement was flooded, and I realized they actually had storage down in the basement and shit like that. And I think I'm getting some background noise from over there or something like that, Bees.
Sure.
I don't know.
I ain't got nothing to do.
Let me see. Let me test something out. All right. So let's see.
I ain't got nothing on.
That's weird. It's kind of like something's getting picked up and repeated or some shit like that.
I don't know. My freezer is what you call it, but
I'm not sure. Cheryl said there was a tornado in Annapolis, but I saw people had to get some of their shit out the motherfucking basement because they shit was flooded up. You know, the basements was flooded. I saw pictures of the entry to Co-op. You know, when people come into Co-op through Bartow, I saw that shit was flooded like a motherfucker. I was like, I ain't never seen no shit like that under the bridge. You know?
Wasn't that major?
Shit, it looked major to me. You know,
you know what was bad? Like Gun Hill Road. With the what's that? The Hutch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, oh man, that was a lake.
Yeah, but what's going on? Is New York infrastructure that fucked up?
Yeah, I don't know.
Are the sewers fucked up? Can't drain shit?
It's amazing how all that water came, but then all that water just disappeared like the next day.
Yeah.
Now, I think personally, they fucking with the weather. They sent this storm here.
Who's they?
Powers that be.
The powers that be. You think they got weather machines and shit?
Yo, listen, they do have weather machines. There's no what you call it. You saw the dude in the UK. They had the machine and it made the rain clouds, bro. Don't act like I'm the only person that saw that now.
They did something. I'm not sure how effective they were. They did something.
Yo, it was effective. It rained like what you call it? It rained like they sent the cloud up, and then 20 minutes later, you had a sun shower. It was raining. Dude was like, "Oh, they're making rain clouds." Da, 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 da. He was like, "Oh, look, it's raining." Fam, they be doing stuff. Telling you, next time you see them planes with them lines out of nowhere, you know the skywriting type plane, but they don't be writing nothing. They just be making straight lines.
But you talking about chemtrails? That's what they say they are. You know?
Nah, bro. It be raining. It be raining like.
I'm talking about the planes that be flying. They try to say that they're dropping chemtrails or some shit like that.
Yeah. Nah, they making it rain.
What's going on over here? I kind of got like some background sound every time after I talk. I kind of like some.
What is it, a hum?
What's that?
Is it a hum?
No, it's like after I talk, it sounds like something's repeating me but garbled up. I don't know. Maybe I just hear it. I don't know.
You got a little water in the air?
What's that?
Got a little water in the air for the shower?
Nah. It sounds like it might be my speaker coming through or my voice coming through your mic or some shit like that. It's just weird. It's weird. I don't know. All right, but y'all look good though. Y'all look good. Do you know if the water in Philly flooded? Or receded? It receded, I should say.
Not too sure. I know New Orleans, Louisiana.
Yeah, they had
some problems like all over.
Yeah, they had some problems. Oh, they had some problems too. And also, by the way, I want to give a shout out to my fucking turkey hut. You know, I went to Turkey Leg Hut not too long ago, and I actually was looking online today, and I saw Turkey Leg Hut. It looks like they shut their shit down to go drive out to like the New Orleans area, Louisiana, Baton Rouge, to feed people and help people and shit like that, which I thought was dope as fuck, yo. You know, so they shut shit down. They drove trucks out there. They had about a little convoy of trucks, about 4 or 5 vehicles going out there, taking turkey legs. There's a fucking disaster, and motherfuckers is bringing you turkey legs. You know, it's weird, but it's dope as fuck. You know what I mean? So I like that. And yeah, what's that, Bees?
A turkey leg.
Hey, yo, Bees, you got headphones? You got headphones like earbuds or something?
Yeah.
Try those, cause I think something's coming through with the mic. You know, I think it's like just like a real like the audience hears it as well. But I thought it was dope that turkey leg to the rescue to feed people and get people some food and shit like that, and just really like look out for the people and shit like that. You know what I mean? When your business is booming. When your business is booming, you could do shit like that, you know what I mean? And I definitely salute them. Going out there, helping people out in times of need and shit. And if I had the means, I would definitely do something like that on my end as well. But I gotta have the means to do it first, you know? So I will help out people when I can. Let's see. All right, let's jump to the next topic and shit real quick. All right, let's see if we can get let me see. It's Friday. You know what happens on Fridays, right? Fridays is usually new releases and shit like that, you know? And this Friday, there was definitely a new release that dropped. And that new release was Drake. Certified Lover Boy. You know? And we had Tati checked in. I'm not sure if Tati is still here. Tati, are you there? I don't think so. We might we'll have to revisit this topic when she does come back. But Certified Lover Boy dropped today. The whole week I realized I've been seeing his actual album cover. You know, I've been seeing his album cover and didn't even realize it. You know, I've been seeing these posts, these memes all week of an emoji with different color emojis, different color shirts, different color individuals on the emojis, but all of them were pregnant. They were all pregnant emojis, you know, and it actually turned out to be the cover of Drake's album. He posted it. I should have seen it, but I saw everybody else posting it, so I didn't actually realize it until today when I actually pulled up the album and listened to it. And let me see. I'm actually gonna pull this up. This is his album cover. Have you seen his album cover, Bees?
Nah.
You haven't seen it yet?
Nah, you still got that noise?
Nah, it's gone now.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gone now. All right, so
I don't know what happened.
I'm gonna show you Drake's album cover. This is Drake's album cover. Bam! Here goes Drake's album cover. Certified Lover Boy.
I can't. And now these are gonna be emojis.
That's his album cover. I'm not sure.
But these are gonna be official. Watch they be on. Somebody's gonna take it there. He's gonna get paid. He probably already got the copyrights for it.
I don't know. I think these are wild for emojis. But I think he's gonna have some. I didn't expect this. I don't think Apple's gonna throw this into their emoji stash. I don't think Android's gonna throw this into their emoji stash. But I do think some people will add this to their emoji stash, you know, because you can actually download custom emojis and shit like that, and somebody's gonna add it to it, you know.
Or that's the new baby shower, what you call it, or that's what chicks gonna be sending to niggas on a one night stand.
How many albums has Drake had? He doesn't have 12 albums, right? He doesn't have 12 albums.
12?
Yeah.
Shit.
And I say that because
you count mixtapes?
I say that because Wayne Mills says, let's see, what did he say? He said, I think he's just saying all his albums are his babies. You know?
That's it. Okay.
How many albums does Drake have? Certified Lover Boy, Scorpion, Views, Nothing Was the Same, More Life, Take Care, that's 6. Then he got Dark Demo Lane, Demo Tapes, 7. Thank Me Later, 8. If You're Reading This Now, 9. So Far Gone, 10. Comeback Season, 11. Lost Tracks, 12. But then he got the end soundtrack. I'm not sure which of those are actually his works. But no, he also got Scary Hours. So it's more than 12, you know? So if you count his albums and mixtapes and shit like that. But I thought it was interesting. I listened to the album. Did you listen to the album, Bees?
No, I didn't even hear the album. I didn't even know that the album was actually even out.
Oh man. I tell you what, I listened to the album, and to be honest, this is my first time waking up in the morning and saying, you know what? I want to listen to Drake. It's my first time ever doing that. Never woke up in the morning and saying, you know what, I want to listen to Drake this morning. And his album dropped. I said, you know what, I'm going to fuck with it. You know, Kanye's album dropped. I tried to fuck with it, and it didn't really hit me like that. I'm gonna come back to that later, but I listened to the album. I listened to it about probably almost two times.
Okay.
And I will say this, I fucks with it. I haven't listened to it as intently as I would like to. Because
He got a lot of collabos, right?
Yeah, he do have a few collabos. I didn't listen to it as intently as I normally would because I was in the crib, I was working, I was writing code, I had a lot of shit going on, a lot of shit going through my mind, so I didn't actually like hear it. But I heard it enough to say, you know what, I like this shit, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. He had a joint with Jay-Z on there, which I was fucking with. I'm actually trying to pull up the track listing right now. Certified Lover Boy track list. Let me pull this up. I was fucking with it, yo. Let me see. Starts off with a joint called Champagne Poetry, which he actually samples some Masego. You ever listen to Masego?
My man, ta-da!
Yeah, ta-da! Yeah, he's here. I think it might have actually been ta-da. He sampled something from for Certified Lover Boy, you know. But on the album he has Little Baby, Jivion and Little Durk, Jay-Z, Travis Scott, Future and Young Thug, 21 Savage and Project Pat, which, to tell you the truth, that's one of my favorite songs on there so far. Simply because he had Project Patter coming through with his rapper, you know, and he had that flow on there. You know, Project Pat was on there. I think he did like the hook or some shit like that, or he introed the song with Project Patter, chilling with the Drake of Patter, get the Patter, it's a futa Patter. You know how his flow goes, right?
Yeah, Project. I like Project Pat.
But you know what the dope shit about that track was? 21 Savage was on that track, and guess what? 21 Savage came out with the Project Pat flow. Yeah. I was like, I fucks with 21 Savage. The nigga's on the track and he's paying homage to the nigga, you know, on the track. You know what I mean? So I thought that was dope.
Yo, I like Project Pat. I mean, I like 21 Savage too.
Yeah, I fucks with 21 Savage. And I will tell you something. Both of those artists, both 21 Savage and Project Pat, the first couple of times I heard them, I didn't really fuck with them like that. I was like, what the fuck is this? The first couple of times I heard it, I was just like, what the fuck is this? Because it wasn't the flow that I'm used to. You know what I'm saying? But after I gave him a chance to listen to him, like, any new track that has Project Pat on it, I'm gonna get a little happy when I hear it, just because Project Patter, never changing up my flow. This is how I go. You know what I'm saying? You know, so I definitely fuck with that track. He has a song with Future and Young Thug called "Way Too Sexy." You know, and they use a sample from, I think his name. What was his name? Right Said Fred. Too sexy for my shirt. Too sexy for my... I'm so sexy. Yeah. Yes. That song was hard body, yo. That song was wild, and motherfuckers it was wild. Fucking with it. Everybody. But it was like, hard body. When that song came out, everybody was like, too sexy for my car, too sexy for this broad, too sexy, oh ma. You know, everybody was too sexy for everything they was doing. But nobody was sexy because everybody was looking like the 90s, and nobody was really sexy in the 90s. Everybody had on baggy shit. You really couldn't tell they sexy. But listen, what you saying, Bees? Let me tell you something. Anytime you make a song and you put sexy in it, it's gonna be a hit. Let's see. What other songs are there? I got Sexy Back with Justin Timberlake. I'm bringing Sexy Back. Yeah. Yo, listen, one nigga flipped it in Spanish. Arera indasta rico suave. Fair, that meant sexy. Let's see. Let me look over here. Yeah, it do, don't it? Huh?
Yeah.
Kimmy Cat says Champagne Poetry was too long for me. Yeah, that song was a little long. That intro was a little long. Sean says, to go back to Tuesday's topic, Mr. Don't Play is a beginning to end CD. This might be a beginning to end CD. I haven't listened to it enough to actually say this is a listen from beginning to end, no skip CD. But it sounds like I didn't skip it today. I didn't skip anything. No song on here made me say, like, after the first or second verse that I was like, okay, I had enough of this. Let me skip. I let everything play through. You know, the song, the album ended, right? And all of a sudden this J. Cole track came on, and it was called like Interlude. And I was like, yo, Drake got a motherfucking J. Cole Interlude? But then I realized Spotify just started playing shit that was related to the album or something like that. So no, he didn't have a J. Cole Interlude. But I'm just trying to just like show you how I just let the shit play out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I enjoyed the album. On Tuesday, we're going to talk about it again because I'm going to have Tati give us her thoughts on the album because she's not feeling well. Earlier today, she said to me, she's like, yo, did you listen to the album? I was like, I'm listening to it now. She's like, you gotta listen to the album. I was like, I'm gonna listen to it. She's like, no, you gotta listen to it because we're gonna talk about it tonight. I said, all right, I'm gonna listen to it so we can talk about it tonight. She said, yo, I done heard it 3 times already. And this was like 11 o'clock in the morning. She done heard it 3 times by 11 o'clock in the morning, you know? Man. But she woke up early because I looked at her story. She had posted, one of my other, this is another one of my favorite tracks on this album. She posted this song, track number 3 on the album is called Girls Want Girls, you know? And Drake is talking about how girls want girls and where he's from, you know? And I tell you what, this day and age, this generation, yeah, I understand how that song is made. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think there's been a woman I've met under the age of 30 in the past 5, 6, 7, 10 years that didn't.
There wasn't bisexual.
Yeah, or tried to act like they were. You know, some women are bisexual. Some women act like they're bisexual. You know what I'm saying? They be trying to flirt and touch until you put a pussy in their face, and they be like, "Oh, I don't do that." You know,
I'm not gonna eat that.
Yeah. If you don't eat pussy, you're not bisexual. I'm just saying.
Facts.
You know. Yeah. So Kimmy over here says she did like Knife Talk and Fountains. Which one is Fountains?
You talking about Squirting?
I think that might have been the name of the song. No, that's not on. I'm looking at the track list, but I don't see the name Fountains. Maybe there was something. Jay-Z's on the album. You know, Jay-Z's on the album. He got a dope verse. I like his verse on there.
He used the verse that they banned from Donda?
Nah, but there are a couple of artists on this album that's actually on both Donda and Certified Lover Boy. You know?
Yeah, who would you say was on the album?
Jay-Z's on both. I believe Little Baby's on both.
Okay. You know? What about The Baby?
The Baby's not on this one. This album has Little Baby, Jivion, Lil Durk, Jay-Z, Travis Scott, Future, Young Thug, Yeba, I'm not sure who Yeba is, 21 Savage, Project Pat, Ty Dolla $ign, Lil Wayne, Rick Ross, and Kid Cudi. Those are all the features on this album. Lil Wayne and Rick Ross.
I just realized what's going on. Hold on a second.
What's that?
My phone about to die.
Oh, his phone about to die. Nah, but that was a dope album. I thought it was so far, I like it. I'm going to listen to it again. Oh, but you know what? You know what really made me really fuck with the album today? Guess what happened?
What?
I picked up my car from the shop. You know? For those of y'all that have been rocking with me for a while, y'all might remember back in March. Back in March, right? Back in March, my car got into my car didn't. Somebody accidented my car. Somebody drove into my shit while I was pulling out of my spot, right? So I got my shit back. I put my shit in the shop a couple weeks ago, and look, I got my shit back today. Look how nice it looks. You know what I'm saying? Though, yo, the headlights on that shit look crispy, like super sharp, right? So I got my V back today. So I'm happy about that. But when I got in the car, right, I connected to my Bluetooth. I turned on Certified Lover Boy. I got two 12s in my trunk. You know what I'm saying? So I turned that shit on. I turned that volume up. That shit hits totally different in the car than in the crib. I got a sub in my crib, but I can't let my sub in my crib bump the way I want it to bump. You know what I'm saying? I'm in an apartment. I got somebody next to me. I got somebody below me. Somebody's below the person that's next to me. Somebody's next to me on the other side. I don't even know them motherfuckers. But I tell you what, my shit be bumping like a club in this bitch, nigga. I got my sub over here. This is the 8-inch sub. I had a 12-inch sub in here at one point, and I couldn't put that shit past like 2, you know, because I occasionally ask my neighbors, I'm like, yo, do my music be too loud sometimes? And I always expect them to say nah, but they always say, yeah, sometimes. I'm like, I hope it don't be too late. They be like, sometimes.
Yeah, I can't.
But nah, I was in the car. Yo, music hit different in the car than in the crib, you know? No matter how good your system is in the crib, if you got the proper sounds in the car, that shit hit different, you know what I mean? And I think it hit different because, all right, when I'm in the crib and I'm listening to music, I don't just sit on my couch with my hands folded and listen to music, right? I don't just sit there with my hands folded and listen to music. It's like I'm in my house, I'm moving around my house, I'm doing shit. I might be washing dishes, I might jump on my computer, start coding some shit. I might go out, sit outside, listen to the shit. I'm moving all over the place, you know what I'm saying? What's that? Them shits died?
My headphones died, yeah.
Got you. You know what I'm saying? I'm moving all over the place and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not just sitting there like listening. When I'm in my car, I'm focused. You know what I'm saying? I'm driving, you know what I mean? All I'm doing is focused on the road and the music that's playing. So the album actually hit different in my vehicle today. When I'm coming back, I was already happy that I got my car back. Now I got a dope ass album in here. I'm like, oh shit, man. Oh shit, I'm fucking with this. And it definitely hit different. Now I just want to take a long drive and listen to albums. You know, but so far, after 1.5, 2 listens, I will definitely recommend Certified Lover Boy for anybody that hasn't listened to it. And this is actually my first Drake album that I listened to straight through with no bias of anything like that. I'm not a Drake fan. Like I'm not oh shit, Drake is dropping. I'm not a Drake fan. You know, I respect his talent. You know what I mean? I respect his singing ability, even though it's not like Whitney Houston singing or KC singing. KC, like
he's a good harmonizer. He's a good harmonizer.
Yeah, he could definitely hold his notes and not crack. You know what I'm saying? His bars definitely be on point. He definitely be having some dope bars. You know, he said some shit today like, oh damn, what the fuck did he say on the album? He said some shit like, yo, he said something about, I had a Richard Pryor before these niggas. That's a joke. That's a hard line. You know, because he's not talking about Richard Pryor. He's saying he had a Richard Mille, the watch. He had a Richard Mille watch. This is not a Richard Mille. This is just a regular watch. He had a Richard Mille watch before a lot of niggas. You know what I'm saying? But he said, I had a Richard Pryor to a lot of these niggas. That's the joke. You know? So he kind of flipped, you know what I'm saying? He used Richard Pryor to say Pryor as in Pryor, but not the last name, but used it both to finish the line with, that's the joke. Yo, that's a hard line. I respect his bars, but I'm not a Drake fan. I'm not a Drake fan.
He sits down. I mean, if he does, he sits down and writes. You think? Or do you think that he's a, as they would say, these freestylers?
He might be. He might be. 'Cause I tell you what, I was a freestyle. I'm a freestyle rapper mostly. You know, I'm not like a. When I say I'm a freestyle rapper, I'm not a let me do every fucking bar. Let me go from like start to finish, just straight off the top. I'm like, okay, 2 bars, 4 bars. I'm gonna spit that off the top. Then I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna think for a second. I'm gonna say, all right, turn it on. Then I'm gonna do another maybe 2, 4 bars off the top, like, or something I thought about real quick. And then I'm gonna stop. Then I might do 8 bars that I thought about real quick. You know what I'm saying? 2 of those bars might be a complete freestyle. But that's kind of like my writing style, you know what I'm saying? When I'm recording like a song, that's kind of like how I go. You know, so I'm not sure what people would consider that, but I think that's how a lot of people actually, or some people that say they don't write, actually compose their songs. You know?
Mm-hmm.
You see, some of these people over here talking about my the way I play music, they like, yo, I'm a good neighbor, or I got good neighbors. Your neighbors are nice, is what Miss Melanated said. Kimmy Cass said, yo, Khary, don't even ask, just vibe out. Well, I ask my neighbors because they're cool with me, you know what I'm saying? My one neighbor over here, she's this black woman, you know what I'm saying? She's a little older than me, but she got some dogs and shit like that, you know what I mean? She lived here before me, before I got here, so she might know shit more than me, but she's cool, you know what I mean? My neighbor below me, they moved in probably about a year ago. They're this couple, I think one is Spanish, one's white, or maybe they both white. I just think maybe one might be Spanish or something like that, I don't know. But they cool too, you know what I'm saying? They actually, the wife actually knocked on my door one day and was like, excuse me, I don't mean to bother you, but I'll be outside sometimes and I'll be smelling that fire you got, and I'm actually out, my plug is out. Do you have anything you can sell me real quick? You know? You know, so I guess she be smelling me smoking. She was like, yo, you got that shit's fire. I was like, no, I don't have nothing I can sell you actually, you know what I'm saying? I don't know who the fuck she is, you know what I'm saying? But then I went down there about 20 minutes later. I just knocked on the door. I rolled her a little joint and just gave it to her. I said, yo, here you go. You know what I'm saying? Boom. And then I left, you know? And then her man came upstairs a little later and was like, yo, I appreciate that, yo, and gave me $10. I was like, yo, keep the $10, man. You good. That's a little joy. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. I got cool neighbors. Then there's other couple below me that's next to the people directly below me. Then below the people that's right next to me. I don't know who the fuck they are. I think the dude works nights because his car be gone. Either that or he just got mad bitches at night he be seeing. I don't know. That's just my hypothetical.
Yeah, I can't. That's he got mad bitches at night.
Nah, it's a white couple, you know. They're a weird looking bunch over there, but I haven't spoke to any of them. I see the lady outside every now and then smoking a cigarette. You know what I'm saying? I see the lady out there smoking every now and then and shit like that. But that's it, really. Smoking cigarettes. You know? Oh, I went to the casino the other day. I didn't go to the casino to actually play games. I went to the casino to get some food from one of the restaurants in there, right? Okay. So I'm walking through the casino. I got my mask on my face and shit like that, right? So I got my mask on my face. I'm walking through the casino, and I'm like, damn. This place smells like one giant cigarette. You know?
You don't smoke bogeys no more, do you?
Yeah, I don't smoke cigarettes no more. You know? But they allow people to smoke in the casino. You know?
Yeah, they don't want you to go out while you losing money.
Right.
Saying you can smoke a cigarette in here and lose your money.
They got like 2 sides. One side is the non-smoking side that still smells like cigarettes. The other side is the smoking side that has all the cigarettes. So if there's like 500 people on the smoking side smoking, blowing smoke through the air, of course that's going to get to the other side. It's not separate buildings. It's a fucking hallway that separates it. That fucking hallway is just like, bring it in. Yo. This shit smelled like mad cigarettes, yo. Now that I haven't been smoking for quite a few years, smoking cigarettes a couple of years, you know, y'all can obviously see I still smoke, but not cigarettes. I haven't smoked cigarettes in a couple of years. Now I can smell cigarettes, and they're like, yo, you know what? it doesn't smell disgusting like some people used to say. Oh my, like I should smell. They'd be like, oh my God, the cigarettes are they smell so disgusting and blah, 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 blah. You know, like people used to OD with like, I'm allergic to cigarettes. Bitch, you ain't allergic to cigarettes. Get the fuck out of here. You know? You know? But now that I haven't smoked in a long time, I can smell cigarettes. They don't smell disgusting to me. I understand the smell, how it can like overwhelm you. But it was like, the cigarette smell was like, you know you want a cigarette, Khary. That's what the smell was like. I was like, no, I don't. Nuh-uh.
You know what it is?
What's that? Cigarette
smoke, it lingers.
Yeah.
It lingers. Not so much as like weed, because sometimes, well, if you smoke a lot of weed, if you smoke a lot of abundance of weed, yeah, like your apartment and stuff will smell like what you call it. But if you smoke a cigarette, you can smoke one cigarette in your crib and that should have smelled like that for like 3-4 days. As to like the weed, what you call it.
Like I'm looking like right now, I got this. I got, you know those whiteboards? I got a whiteboard hanging on my wall right here, right behind this camera. There's a whiteboard, right? It's been hanging up here for about 6-7 months now, right? If I take that down, it's still going to be the same color as the rest of the walls. You know? All I smoke in here really is weed. You know, occasionally a black, you know? Other than when I'm doing a show, I really don't smoke blacks in the house. If I do smoke a black, and I mostly smoke them when I smoke them. But if I had cigarettes, if I took this thing down, I would see an outline, you know?
Yeah.
It's not the same thing with weed, really.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Like you have to smoke a lot.
Yeah. All right, but let's move on. We over here just talking around some crazy shit. Wayne Mills said I got a not the nosy. I don't really have a nosy neighbor. They just understand when my music is loud, you know. But let's move on from Drake. Let's jump to Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne actually posted some shit on his Twitter the other day that said, "Yo, I ain't shit without y'all. Got to get back into this booth. New music coming soon." That was on September 1st. What you think about some new Lil Wayne music? You looking forward to that, Beast? You fucks with Lil Wayne?
I fucks with Wayne. I don't think he's like, you know, everybody say he's the greatest, this one's the king. Now, I don't think Wayne is that, but I definitely acknowledge it.
And I would say Wayne is probably the greatest of his generation. You know, I would say he's the greatest of his generation. He birthed a lot of artists, you know. All of these artists were Lil in their name, Wayne birth. Nobody was Lil until there was Wayne.
Except for Lil Jon.
Yeah, but I don't think nobody said, ooh, I'm Lil like John. No, niggas wanted to be Lil Wayne. You know? And I say that because I had a studio at one point, like when Wayne was popping, and the amount of niggas coming through looking like Wayne, sounding like Wayne, acting like Wayne was actually shocking. I was like, oh shit. You know, I was like, oh shit. Sean Simpson over here says Carter 6. I don't know. He didn't say. We could speculate. It's the Carter 6. You know what I would like to hear from Wayne, though? I would like to hear a new Gangsta Grill from Wayne. I tell you what, mixtapes was dope. But when Wayne dropped them Gangsta Grills, that shit kind of like took it to a new level for like rappers that's putting out mixtapes.
Yeah. Though
I was a little upset at the whole mixtape game when mixtapes changed from like DJs putting out mixtapes to rappers mixtapes being them just rapping over other niggas' beats and shit like that. I'm like, oh damn, the whole mixtape game done change, you know?
Wait. So what do you mean by that?
Prior to people like 50 Cent and Lil Wayne putting out their mixtapes was DJs playing music, other artists' songs. It wasn't just a mix. It wasn't just rappers rapping over other people's beats. You know.
I'm gonna go and say Doo-Wop and the Bounce Squad. Like they were rhyming over.
That was the exception, not the rule. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
They would like.
That's what birthed Lord Tariq and like Peter Guns in them. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right. But those were just like the one-offs. It wasn't the whole mixtape. It was like, okay, we're gonna have an intro. It started off with Doo-Wop really kind of like made the whole MCs rapping on mixtapes popular. He made that shit popular, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree. Because New York Represent 95 is woo.
Yeah. But he started having MCs coming on and just maybe doing an intro, you know, to his shit. And then after the MCs did the intro, it was him pretty much mixing new albums he got. You know what I'm saying? New singles he got from people and shit like that. And then maybe he might throw another freestyle from a known rapper in there here or there, you know? But it was still the DJ doing his thing. That was all organized by the DJ. You know? I'm talking about when the mixtape changed with like 50 Cent. He said, you know what? Here goes my mixtape, which is just pretty much just me. And I'm just rapping over other niggas' shit. You know? Where the focus was no longer the DJ and the music the DJ was playing. It was now the artist and their music. You know?
Okay.
I forget what my point was, but that's kind of like the difference between that's where the shift in the mixtape game went, in my opinion. But I think Lil Wayne kind of just like stepped it up a little more after 50 with DJ Drama and the whole oh shit, what the fuck was the name? Gangsta Grill series. You know? Where like a lot of it was original production, also with some mixed shit. It was just really dope. I think I would like to see another Gangsta Grills rather than a studio album like the Carter, yeah. Because the Carters have kind of been falling off to me, in my opinion.
Yeah.
You know, and Wayne says he agrees with me. Lil Wayne is a good rapper, but not a GOAT. You know? No, I think he's a GOAT of his generation. Not of all of hip hop. Well, I think he's one of the GOATs in all of hip hop. If we're gonna be, I don't think there's just one GOAT. There's numerous GOATs when it comes to hip hop. I think there's numerous GOATs, and those GOATs pretty much are from each generation. Kind of like basketball, you know. There's GOATs for every generation.
Jordan is the GOAT
of his generation. LeBron is the GOAT of this generation, you know?
Kobe's the GOAT, man. Kobe was a GOAT, man.
Kobe's the GOAT of his generation, even though his generation kind of spans both Jordan and LeBron, you know? But he had a time between both of them where all of them were separated, but he still held his own and did his thing in there, you know? So now if they was both through the whole, if they was both back at the same time, like if Jordan and Kobe was at the same time, Jordan would probably still be the GOAT because Kobe kind of molded his shit after him, you know? But I think Kobe might have been able to be like, yo, I could do the same shit. Let me show y'all. I'm just saying, I don't know.
But that's why Kobe went from remember Kobe came in the game on the ball head shit.
Yeah. Then he changed his shit. And remember, Kobe was number 8 at one point. And he changed the number to number 24. Not number 23, but number 24. You know why he changed his shit to number 24? Because he was like, I'm one up on Jordan. That's some bold shit right there.
I'm not mad.
Me neither. You know?
Listen, that's his craft.
Yeah.
If you got a craft and you want to be the best, that's how you got to think.
Yeah, you got to think you're the best. That's why it's hard to get mad at rappers that say they're the best. Unless you're Trinidad James.
There's a lot of, yeah.
You know, unless it's Trinidad James, then you can't say the best. But let's see.
Well, he got like 2 songs, right?
Trinidad James?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, but I know one of them, or I fucks with one of them, which will always be in my top 50 favorite songs, you know? Gold all on my neck. Gold all on my...
That's truly the song only song I remember. I don't remember nothing else.
Yeah, let me see. I'm about to pull up the lyrics real quick. Let's see. Gold all on my chain. Gold all on my ring. Gold all on my watch. Don't believe me, just watch. No, it was like, don't believe me, just watch, nigga.
Like, you know what it is? I think we all got a song like that in our top 50. Bro.
This ain't no fuck nigga. If you a real nigga, then fuck with me. This one for the hood niggas, hipster bitches that shop at Lennox, dark skin, light skinned, Asian and white women. That nigga was fucked up when he wrote that shit. You know?
Yeah.
Yo,
you know,
Sean says he's hard to believe that song almost 10 years old. Yeah, that song is over. That shit, it's been a minute since that song came out. And he got his own song on Complex. Go ahead.
You know what's the song for my 50?
What's that?
Mike Jones.
Mike Jones. Was that a song back in the day?
No, back then. Wait.
Back then
they didn't want me. Now I'm hot. They all over me. Back then they didn't want me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mike Jones.
Yeah. Mike Jones. Mike Jones. What? Mike Jones. Mike Jones. And then niggas asked him in interviews like, yo, why the fuck you say your name so much? He said, so y'all don't forget me. And guess what? We ain't forget that nigga. Mike Jones. Mike Jones. That nigga gave out his phone number. That nigga did his thing. I ain't mad at Mike Jones, yo. You know, I actually wrote a rhyme one time, right? At the end of my verse, I forget what I said, you know? It was something about being a hustler and this and that, right? But I wanted to say the same thing twice, right? Like so y'all niggas understand what the fuck I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But instead of saying the same thing twice, I just said, yo, Mike Jones me, man. Y'all know what I mean. You know what I'm saying? Instead of saying this shit twice, I just said, yo, Mike Jones me, man. You know? Y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. Say that shit twice to yourself, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got time to say that shit twice myself.
What he said, my line from that song is when he said, now I'm getting paid. Yeah, these bitches want to rub me. They used to say I was fat. Didn't have no money. They even call me ugly. Mm-hmm. But now I blew up. I'm the same dude, just a little more chubby.
Oh man. Yeah, shit is crazy, man. Like, I'm gonna listen to some old school shit this weekend, man. Fuck that. You know what I mean? But let's jump forward. We're gonna go from Lil Wayne to Lil Nas X. Did you see his photo shoot for People, if I'm not mistaken?
Yo, fam. Nah, I'm sorry. That shit is confusing. That shit is confusing for the kids, yo.
But
fam, listen. That same little nigga that's in his when he performed in front of the school that went viral, doing that, you know, that silly dance the kids used to do.
Yeah.
You ever seen when Lil Nas X performed at the school and it went viral?
Yeah, I did actually.
And there's one kid in the front of the row that does this dance, and the kid went viral because of the dance.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember that.
That same kid is gonna be confused when he sees that Nas X picture now.
I look at it as art. I don't take it personal. I don't take it as offensive or anything like that. And for those that haven't seen it, here it goes. This actually wasn't People. He actually posted on his Instagram. It says, and his caption was, Surprise! Don't ask me why I'm reading it this way. His caption said, surprise! I can't believe I'm finally announcing this. My little bundle of Joy Montero is due September 17th. So he's pretty much saying that's his baby that he's about to drop. You know? That's his album. He's using this as an artistic reference to his music about to drop. You know, oh shit, yo, my bad, yo. I actually didn't even open up my phone lines, yo. I'm opening up my phone lines now.
Oh,
you know, I'm opening up my phone lines now.
Nobody can call in?
Yeah, nobody can call. So my phone lines are open now. Call in at 813-559-3339 if you got anything to talk about, anything we spoke about tonight. But Lil Nas X says he's dropping his baby. You know, a lot of people felt, or a lot of people that I've seen online that had negative things to say about it felt like, here they go promoting their agenda again, which I'm assuming they're talking about the gay agenda, which personally I've yet to see a actual agenda. You know, I've yet to see a list with saying this is number 1 on the gay agenda, this is number 2 on the gay agenda, this is number 3 on the gay agenda. This, you know, I've yet to see that list, but everybody talks. Not everybody, but all of the homophobic people talk about a gay agenda and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a little confused. I don't see anything wrong with it. I don't see anything wrong with it. You know, I'm not gay, but I don't have anything against gay people. You know, and if I wanted to make an artistic piece that said that kind of implied me jerking off and busting a nut, that said, yo, my new album is coming soon, you know, would people get offended by that? I don't know.
It would be very offended. Listen.
I don't know.
I'm about to say something. I don't know when it happened, but everybody born after like 87, maybe even like 90, yo, super sensitive. Super sensitive.
Some of them, I wouldn't say all of them, some of them are, you know. Miss Melanie over here says, yo, I'm for Lil Nas X living his truth and pushing the ball for gay rappers, but he ripped off Beyonce on that picture. You know, now that you say that, maybe he did, you know. But you know what? Maybe he's paying homage. Is there anything wrong with people paying homage? Anything wrong with people saying homage?
You give her flowers?
By using a form of interpolation of something she did. Let's take a call.
Yeah.
Let's take a call. Area code 770. What's going on? What's your name? Where you calling from? Area code 770. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
What's going on? What's your name? Where you calling from?
My name is Juanita. I'm calling from Atlanta.
Juanita, calling from Atlanta. How you doing? What you want to talk about this evening?
A couple of things. First of all, I don't think you can compare Kobe being the GOAT against Jordan because there were two different styles of play.
You think so?
Jordan was playing they big hands and all of that. They didn't do that with Kobe.
Okay.
So it's about, and Kobe came in at the end of Jordan's career.
You're correct. Yeah. Kobe came at the end of Jordan's career. LeBron came out the end of Kobe's career. You know? Now, yeah. So that's why I say Kobe was the GOAT of his generation. I look at him as having his own generation, even though he was at the end of Jordan's career.
Yeah.
That may be so, but I think overall, I don't think Kobe is the GOAT.
You think he's the GOAT of the NBA, period, ever?
I think Jordan is, yeah.
Oh, you think Jordan is, not Kobe?
Oh, hell no.
You said hell no, Kobe? Oh, man.
Hell no, Kobe.
What?
And hell fucking no for LeBron.
Yeah, I would agree with you on that one. I
have one reason.
What's that?
Jordan was able to win when he didn't have a perfect team.
He didn't have a perfect team,
LeBron
but he
can't
always had
win
Scottie Pippen.
unless all the pieces are there. He doesn't elevate his fellow players' game.
You don't think LeBron elevates his other players? Okay.
No, I don't. Not like Jordan did.
To go with her, I'm gonna say this, and I say this to the young generation all the time, and it just shuts them up.
What's that?
Jordan never lost a championship. Point blank. Period.
You're right.
This is true.
You're correct, and that's one of the things I say about Jordan is he didn't lose a championship versus somebody like LeBron, and Kobe didn't lose many championships, but he did lose one or two. How many did he lose?
And
Kobe lost one.
That's why I know that Jordan is the GOAT.
Yeah.
Kobe lost one.
I think Jordan's the
Any
GOAT.
other time he didn't make it.
Well, I think I would say Jordan's the GOAT from the time I started watching basketball. You know what I'm saying? Prior to me watching basketball, I really couldn't tell you about Wilt Chamberlain and people like that people from that era might consider the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? I didn't watch them. I didn't see them play. All I saw was highlight tapes. You know? So I really can't say. For prior generations, but Jordan, in my book, is the GOAT. I don't think there's anybody that's going to outperform Jordan.
No.
And I think it's because
I'm thinking about.
Go ahead, finish.
Scottie Pippen. He punked out to Detroit that last time, and Jordan physically got him in practice, extra practices, to get his mental game up to par.
You know what? I have a question. Would Jordan be the GOAT without Scottie Pippen? You know? Could Jordan, you know, but that could be a good argument.
He would have found a way to win.
That could be a good argument.
Because he didn't
LeBron being the GOAT
through his whole career.
What's that?
Scottie kind of came in when they were trying to build a team for him.
That was only a couple of years in for Jordan, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it wasn't that long.
Yeah. Because Jordan came through, what, 83? 84?
Yeah, 83.
And Pippen came in 87.
Like
87, actually. Yeah, so about 4 years.
Yeah.
So it took them a while to build that, though.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Right, but once they got Pippen there, that's when everything started to mesh together. And I think Jordan even says people don't give Pippen as much credit as he deserves. And,
they don't.
And I tell you what, like, do y'all remember when they made like the top 50 of the greatest NBA players of all time? You know?
Yeah.
Scottie Pippen was in that list.
I can see that.
You know?
Yeah.
Scottie Pippen was in that list. So that's
once he put his big boy shorts on, he was bad dude.
Yeah. With that list right there is like kind of crazy for me, because it's like, for me, I got the greatest that never won a ring, and then I got the greatest that won championships. You know what I'm saying? So my list like kind of differentiates. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because like Dominique for Atlanta, I feel like Dominique was awesome. You know what I'm saying?
Barkley should be on that list.
what would happen?
You know, being
if,
an asshole shouldn't keep you off the list.
Well, hold up. What if it was Dominique and Jordan together? Like, what would that have been?
What, them on the same team?
Oh, that would have been wow.
Like, but you gotta understand this. Would the chemistry have been the same?
I don't think
You feel
so.
what I'm saying?
Both of them wanted to be in control.
Right.
Yeah, that's what
That
I'm
would've
saying.
been
Like
a good
you got.
See, Pippen came after Jordan kind of made the whole Air Jordan moniker, and people started looking at him as Michael Air Jordan. You know what I'm saying? And like he became a household name. Pippen came after that. Dominique, I think, was before Jordan. So at one point,
They're the same era. They're the same era.
No, I mean like he came.
Yeah, they're in the same era.
They wasn't rookies at the same time, is what I'm saying. That's what I mean. They were rookies the same
I think
year.
it's only a year difference. It's only a year difference, bro.
Right, but the Jordan thing wasn't there, so they was actually competing against each other for I'm the man. You know?
I don't know, because when Jordan first got there, the Bulls never even made the playoffs before he got there.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. But
I mean, they were like so bad until you would get season tickets after the season started.
Right.
That's how bad they were.
Right. But Jordan and Pippen, I think, were battling, at least in my head, for popularity. You know? Jordan and Dominique? Jordan and Dominique. I mean, yeah, Jordan and Dominique. You know, like when they had that head-to-head clash in the motherfucking dunk contest. You know, and Jordan won it from the free throw line. You know, that's kind of, in my opinion, that's kind of like what cemented Jordan as, yo, I run this fucking NBA.
But I believe Dominique came back and won it back, yo.
Yeah, but he didn't jump from the free throw line, so people don't look at it the same.
Got you.
You know, they're like, Jordan already won it. You know, he's just like, whatever. You know.
But see, you know what the main difference
I got video games after me.
Jordan, Dominique didn't elevate his team's play. That's the main difference.
Yeah. He was a power dunker. You know.
Yeah, he was flash. He got his points and stuff, but he wasn't able to make those other four guys better.
Right. I agree with you there.
Same thing with Charles.
Charles Barkley? Yeah.
Yeah, I love Charles.
Yeah, I fucked with Charles.
I don't think he ever really got what he needed. And then I kind of see Charles choked a bit too.
Charles got what he needed. Because listen, that year that he was on the Suns, he was on Phoenix, they should have won that. They were supposed to win that.
Oh yeah, you're right.
They went to the finals and lost.
They sure did. And they should have won that year. You're right.
Yo, listen. And Charles had all the fate in his own hands. Charles took the last shot.
You know what?
That's why I said time to show.
I kind of look at that as like there was just too much. There was too much talent on the team at that time. I look at it kind of similar to how when the Lakers got Gary Payton and Karl Malone with Kobe.
Oh yeah.
You know, it was like, how did y'all not win?
I got a better example for you.
What's that?
This was a straight all-star team and undisputed Houston Rockets. It was Sam Cassell, Kenny the Jet Smith, Charles Barkley, Scottie Pippen, Clyde Drexler.
Too much talent.
Hakeem Olajuwon.
But they wasn't all on the same team at the same time, were they?
Yes, they were.
Yeah, they were there. They were there.
Yes,
all
they
of them
were.
were there. And they couldn't win a damn thing.
Too much talent. They didn't know how to work together.
Right. Everybody wanted to be a star.
Everybody was used to being the man. They didn't know how to not be. You know?
See, that was the difference between all those people and Scottie Pippen when he played with Jordan. He was willing to be the help. He didn't try to be the star.
He didn't really try to be the star until that year Jordan left. and when he went to Portland.
That's when he had to be. When he didn't have Jordan, he had to be the star.
And then they fucked him over. I don't care what nobody say. They fucked Scotty over because Scotty should have took the last shot. Fuck that.
They fucked him over, and then eventually, Future started smashing Scotty's wife.
You stupid.
That's a whole
yo, listen, that's a whole nother thing because he ain't want to sign no autograph when the nigga was a kid. That's some fucked up shit. That's some fucked up shit, yo.
I think Future made that shit up just to be stupid.
No, I don't think he made the damn thing up.
No. When I say he made it up, I don't think he looked at Scotty's wife like, you know what? I'm gonna try to holler at her just because of that reason. I think he tried to holler at her and then realized, you know what? Scotty did sign an autograph for me. You know?
It was coincidence? It was coincidence.
Yeah, that's what I think. You know?
Ka-dink. Okay.
Yeah, you know?
Look who she hangs out with.
What's that?
She hangs out with the Kardashians.
Well, who?
Kim Kardashian.
Who, Future?
Kylie, that bunch.
No, Scotty's wife.
Oh.
That's what I'm talking about. That's who she hangs out with.
Okay.
Oh.
I didn't know that.
That teach you how to be a rich star.
Teaches you how to be a what?
They teach you how to be a rich thought.
A rich thought.
Yeah. I respect the game.
But listen, they be destroying careers in a way. That's the whole thing that makes it bad. They tear some careers up. Reggie Bush, he ain't never been the same. What happened to Jay Humphries? You know what I'm saying?
Them hoes is rich. They witches, man.
They be disappearing, bro.
I don't know what they do to those things, but they don't be any good when they get through with them.
By the way, pardon me. I'm eating chips and queso dip from Chipotle. It's very tasty with my
Well, the other thing I want to say.
What you gotta say?
That Lil Nas X set himself back in terms of people accepting gays more.
Lil Nas?
I mean, he put it out there. He pushed the ball, and then he imitated Beyonce's picture. Because remember when Beyonce was pregnant with twins, she had the same style around her head, and she had a veil. The only thing he did was not come up with the veil and hold a piece of flower.
Okay. Well, he did say he was in the Beehive, if I'm not mistaken.
I think he's better than that. If you're going to try to be controversial, get your own shit.
So he was in the Beehive?
He was in the Beehive. But if you look at that picture and you look at Beyonce, you see what I'm talking about. The same damn pose. I mean, I just said, damn, Lil Nas, you was being original. Now you copying off of it. You copying off Beyonce. The Beehive gonna be in your ass.
I'm trying to pull it up, but there's like so many memes.
Word.
I think I might have found it.
Like I said, if you look at Beyonce and you look at that picture, you'll see what I'm talking about.
Okay, let's see. Open this image. Right here. We're talking about this one right here, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. Bam. I think we're talking about that one. And it's probably going to take about...
See what I'm talking about?
Yeah, just minus the veil.
Thank you. He needs to do his own shit. If he gonna be creative and outside of the line, don't copy anybody.
Yeah, I'm stupid because in my mind, you know what I'm over here thinking of?
What's that?
Yo, dead ass. I don't want nobody copying nothing from my clique, yo. Like niggas bit off a Nas album, yo. Niggas see Nas put his baby picture up on the album. They won't put their baby picture on their album.
Sound like Ghostface over here and shit.
Well, that was my whole thing with him. You know, his punk ass copying people.
Tell her, be original, get your own shit, right?
Now,
yeah.
Sean over here.
If you're gonna be out front with your issue, then don't copy people.
I didn't find it too bad, but I see what you're saying. Sean over here in the chat says, yo, if he likes dudes, that's fine. But why he got to keep reminding us? You know why? Black and White over here.
I tell you why, because he's trying to get.
Black and White said, I'm dogging them chips. I was.
It's fully accepted.
No, I think he doesn't care if it's accepted or not. I think he'd rather it not be accepted, because when he does shit like this, it makes a lot of people mad, and that keeps them talking. You know? Y'all know how, me personally, I'm a Floyd Mayweather fan when it comes to boxing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a Floyd Mayweather hater. But a lot of people hate Floyd Mayweather because of the shit that he talks, because he says he's so good and all of this thing. So a lot of people watch him to see, I want to see him lose, you know? And I think
Mayweather cashes the check.
Right. And I think that's the same thing here. Kind of like, you know what? I do this shit that I know some people are not going to like. It's going to keep people wanting to see what the fuck I'm going to do next. It's going to keep people interested. It's going to keep people looking at me. It's going to keep people seeing me. You know? Now, I bet if we didn't care, if nobody made a mention, if this didn't bother anybody, if this was like so normal that people just was like, oh, Lil Nas is posing like he's pregnant again, you know? And it wasn't like, oh shit, Lil Nas poses like he's pregnant. That's why he's doing it, because of the shock value, because
like I
y'all can
said,
see it.
You know,
because y'all will respond to it. Me included, you know?
Homophobia of the country.
Right, he's playing off of the homophobia. Yes, exactly.
But if he want to play, he needs to come up with something original. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I think it is original because he's gay. Nobody's done this before. As a gay man. No man has done this before.
He's still copying.
Yes, he is. He is copying, but I think it would be different if he copied a man, you know?
No,
I think that's one of the things that makes it such a shock, is because he's copying a woman, not a man. And he's not afraid to show his feminine side because he's a gay man. And I think that's the part that upsets people.
When he was on that reward show, he was twisting like a woman.
He was what?
He was twisting his butt like a woman. I mean, come on, man. He was walking like a woman trying to get some attention.
I personally didn't see that show, you know?
I saw it.
Oh, that was Mark Rich in the chat over there, though. That said, dog and them chips. I was.
I mean, I fuck with Lil Kanye, but he got to get original for me.
I think he's been very original. I think this might have been the first time I haven't seen his originality.
That's true.
That last video that he put out, that was some original shit that I don't recall anybody else doing in hip hop before. This was
absolutely.
I could only watch that video one time and not again.
And that's, you know what's so crazy? That's why I respect the dude as an artist, though. You know, like
me too. Even though it's not the visuals I would like to see, he's not the different artist for me. He's doing him, and you know.
Yeah, he got his own lane.
Yeah, I I don't have a problem with him, but I wouldn't necessarily want to look at that over and over again either.
Right. That's why I've only seen the video
But I
one
think
time.
he got the right to do that without people.
But there are people that will want to
him.
see the video over and over again. I'm not one of them, but there are people that will. You know, so
Yeah.
all right, let's move it forward. Let's move it forward. It's been announced that Fat Joe and Ja Rule will be doing a versus. How y'all feel about this?
Well, ain't neither one of them got a bunch of hits, so I guess it'll be all right.
You said what?
I said they don't really have a lot of hits. It's not gonna be like Lost and Dipset. It's just not.
I'm you don't think it's gonna be a one-sided event, huh?
No.
Yeah, I don't think so
I
either.
think they're about equally.
I think this is going to be a fun event. I think it's going to be a fun event. I think we're going to be reminded of some things that both artists have done in the past that we don't recall, and I think we're going to be reminded of how much of a monster Ja Rule was when he started ripping through fucking hip hop, yo. We're going to hear some joints from Ja Rule that we forgot about, that we were like, oh shit. This nigga was running things. And you know what's going to be crazy? You know what's going to be the craziest thing, I think, in this versus?
What?
It's when Ja Rule starts playing songs that he wrote that other artists are doing. And you're going to be surprised at the R&B songs that gets pulled up that Ja Rule penned. You're going to be like, wait, how did
But Ja Rule can't sing, can he?
he can sing every little thing that we do. Could be between me and you.
What would I be without you?
What would I be without you? Yeah. You know? But how'd it go? Could I wanna leave you lonely? Some shit like that, right?
All of those rainy days make the clouds go away. You're just so rainy days. Yo. You know what's so crazy?
Like,
That's one thing I say for Ja Rule.
Ja got hits. A lot of people don't think Fat Joe got enough hits to deal with Ja Rule. I think it's gonna be mainly Ja Rule.
Mm-hmm. Because
there's a whole nother generation of like when Ja Rule had his Lil Wayne time or his, you know, like you remember how I was saying before, like every rapper has their time. Mm-hmm. Like how Nelly came and St. Lunatics came with that movement and it was there for a little while. Then Wu, you know, like Wu-Tang came. They had they run and you know what I'm saying? This group, Cash Money came and you know, so forth and so forth. When you got your run, your run. Ja Rule, I'm going to say probably had one of the strongest runs in hip-hop.
I would agree.
You know what I mean?
Okay,
like he's at least got 40 top joints. He's got to at least have 40 top joints, yo. Like when you think about it and you're just not thinking about it, it's like Fat Joe, I say probably got a strong 15. You know, he may have one or two little sneaky hood bangers in there, but, you know, because I feel like Ja Rule's gonna pull out like Cash Money Click type shit.
Early,
you feel what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of he's got a lot of ways to really go at it, and then like just Murder Inc. alone, like
yeah, I think he's gonna surprise us. But Sean Simpson says 50 probably gonna buy all the tickets again. G-Man says, yo, I think y'all gonna be surprised how many hits Fat Joe got. Wayne says, I think Ja Rule got it because of his hits. I think we're gonna be surprised at Fat Joe's hits as well. I agree with G-Man. No, G-Man 313.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are going to be surprised.
Yeah.
Joe got hits. I'm not saying like the Jose albums were okay. Joe was. I'm sorry. Out of all of Fat Joe's albums, for me, Joe.
What was your favorite Fat Joe album?
Joe.
Which one was that?
Jealous One's Envy.
I think mine might have been Jose.
Jose is still Jealous One Envy. That's the one with R. Kelly.
That was the one with that was Jealous One Still Envy. Listen.
Yeah, that's the one with R. Kelly. We thug and bugging on.
Wait, was Jealous One's Envy? Oh, wait, Jealous One's Envy might have been one of my favorite ones too. Is that the one?
That's where Hustling and Computer Success.
Oh yeah, that was my actually that was my favorite one. Yeah, that was
the Joe album was extraordinary.
That one was a all the way through. Yeah, that was a start to finish.
That album was extraordinary, yo.
Yeah, that was a start to finish. That was a start to finish to me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Jose was one too. Jealous One Still Envy, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Who was on that one? Jose, King of New York with Buju Banton. We Thuggin'.
With R. Kelly.
Yeah, that wasn't a start to end for me though. Yeah,
for me, the Joe album was what you call it. Don Conagina was decent.
Yeah.
Jealous One Still Envy, because I think it's like a Jealous One Still Envy 2 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
That was okay. What's the one with I think We Want War? Elephant in the Room.
Uh-huh. You hear a lot of Joe's been around since about what, 93?
Maybe earlier than
that. Well, his first album Represent, I believe, dropped in 93. Yeah, 93.
We gotta flow, Joe. You gotta flow, Joe.
Flow, Joe. Dun, dun, dun. That was, I think somebody can use that beat, that sample right now and kill that shit. Turn that shit into some trap shit. Boom, boom. Let me stop. Diamond D pretty much did the majority of that album. Diamond D, Lord Finesse, Beat Nuts, Showbiz, Chili D. Did Fat Joe's first album. I think it's going to be a good battle, though. I think it's going to be a really good battle.
Yeah, I forgot about it. Go ahead, love.
I think they're about equal.
Yeah. I think this one is going to be more of a celebration than a battle.
Yeah.
That was a big ass crunch.
Yeah, I think that's a good way of putting it.
He's gonna kill him with. So everybody that be living it up, we say.
Yeah. And then, but then Fat Joe's gonna be like, oh really? You wanna do that? Well, lean back.
Nah, you know what's the killer? You know what's gonna hurt Ja Rule in this battle?
Scott Storch.
You know what's gonna hurt Ja Rule in this battle?
Scott Storch.
No, not only that, but the fact that Ja Rule doesn't truly have any recent relevant music as to Fat Joe does.
That's correct. I do believe you on that one.
You know what I'm saying?
Fat Joe probably got some shit that came out this year.
Yeah. Fam, because he's going to kill him with, I'm all the way up. Oh, I'm all the way.
Let's see.
He's definitely got something with Khaled. Yo.
Okay, so, wait, is this... Did I miss this album? Oh shit, I missed the album. Fat Joe actually has an album that dropped this year called What Would Big Do 2021. Got Stilo on it.
Yo, when he got a joint with Chris Brown?
Oh, it's about to drop. Back Outside, Fat Joe, Remy Ma, Cool and Dre.
Wait, he got a joint like recent, I'm saying at least like last year with Chris Brown, yo. That was hot.
He might, yeah. Let me search. Let me search it real quick. I don't know why I'm searching this. Fat Joe, Chris Brown. Another round, Chris Brown with Chris Brown. Attention, Fat Joe, Chris Brown, and Dre. Yeah.
That's why I say he got more hits.
Yeah, he got more recent shit. He got shit with Chris Brown. You know? Ja Rule got shit with Ja Rule. He's singing with himself. Yeah, Fat Joe's gonna pull out some heavy hitters, but I think Fat Joe's he's not gonna kill him. He's not gonna kill him. Cause they're friends. They're friends. He's not gonna kill him, you know. But it's gonna be a fun battle, I think.
I feel like they're gonna neutralize each other with the J-Lo tracks.
Hey Emmanuel, appreciate the like, appreciate the follow, appreciate the like. Yo, if you haven't already done so, hit that like button, hit that subscribe, hit that follow, hit that share, you know what I'm saying? It definitely helps us out a lot, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think this is going to be a fun battle. I'm looking forward to it. It's coming up this month, I believe, like the 14th, 16th, 15th, 16th. It's in a double-digit number that's not tomorrow. So let's move a little forward. Any of y'all fuck with the Joe Budden podcast?
Nah.
I fuck with the Joe Budden podcast. And during the Joe Budden podcast this week, Joe Budden said, yo, Donda was a masterpiece. It was. He actually titled the podcast Masterpiece. And you agree with that? You agree that it was a masterpiece?
I say that because it's artistic. You have to sit down and listen to it.
Okay, I tried to sit down and listen to it, and I wanted to turn it off.
And he's doing a lot of different stuff.
Who, Yeezy?
So after I listened to it intently for twice, I liked it.
You know what? I might have to listen to it in the car because I listened to it in the crib, and I was like, you know what? I totally disagree with this fucking take. You know, and I was like, you know what? And because I disagreed with the take, I was like, you know what? I feel like I need to listen to this album again because I usually like the shit that Joe recommends on his show. Like a lot of his sleepers, I might fuck with a shit like that. So I was like, you know what? He calls it a masterpiece. I thought it wasn't great at all. So what the fuck is going on? And I was like, you know what? Maybe I need to listen to it again. Maybe I didn't hear it right. I think I did hear it how I heard it, but I don't know. So I'm gonna listen to it again. You said it was you feel like it was a masterpiece as well. I feel like maybe, you know what, I need to listen to it a little differently.
Innovative things on there.
Say that one more time.
It's not an album that you can clean your house and listen to it, or go to the club. It's not that kind of record.
Okay. Maybe that might have been my problem. I was doing shit while I was trying to listen to the album.
No, you got to sit still and really pay attention.
So that's why I probably need to be in my car driving to actually listen to it and feel it. You know what I'm saying? I'll be in the house. Mm-hmm. I'll be doing shit. I'll be trying to listen to it during the day and shit. You know what I'm saying? But Kimmy Cat agrees with me over here in the chat. She says, yo, I can't get into it either. You know? So
I'm about to say, maybe I got to catch it on the right blunt, but...
Yeah, so you know what? I think I'm going to give it a listen tomorrow. What do I got to do tomorrow? Oh, shit. I got to take my daughter to work by 9 a.m. tomorrow. I'm going to listen to the first two tracks while I take her to work. If I feel a little different after those first two tracks, I might fuck with it a little again. You know what I'm saying? Now, in Kanye's defense, with my listening history of music, I will say this. When 808s and Heartbreaks first came out, I wasn't really fucking with it. You know, it actually took a couple of listens for me to actually be like, you know what? I like this album. You know? So, will it be the same with this? I don't know. I wasn't the biggest fan of Life of Pablo. I was a fan of a few songs on that album. I wasn't a fan of the whole album. You know, his last album, God is King, I wasn't a huge fan of. The last album I was a huge fan of might have been the problem on why haven't really been into it as much, you know? And that's because My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy is one of the greatest albums of the last 20 years, 30 years, in my opinion. You know, hip hop albums, you know, in my opinion, the way that shit was put together. And I think I just started feeling like, oh, but what's going to be next? And nothing ever excited me as much as that. And I think that might be my problem. I might be holding them to that level and not just looking at each album individually for itself. I'm looking at, okay, how are you going to top that last shit you did? Because I was fucking with that Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy shit.
And you got to remember that a lot of that was him grieving his mother.
Yeah.
You know, that heavily influenced that album.
Yeah. You know what? Actually, I think I'm going to listen to the album on Sunday because it's a gospel album. You know? And I'm going to listen. And I went through the track listing. That I should have added that in my argument last week on it being a gospel album. I looked through the track list and every other song is like God this or Amen that or Pray this, you know? So just randomly, random. All right, let's move it on.
Okay.
I appreciate you calling. Did you want to stay on and talk about our next topic, or were you ready to go?
What's your next topic?
Texas. Texas in 6 weeks abortion ban. Did you hear about this?
Yes, I did.
Well, how do you feel about men in Texas making decisions for women and their bodies on whether they can have abortions and shit like that? And not only that, there's actually another part of the law that was actually recently presented that would actually make it legal for private citizens to sue doctors or facilities they think are doing or performing abortions on women past 6 weeks. So like if you were to jump in an Uber and you were to like say, yo, take me to this clinic, and that Uber driver was like, yo, I think she's more than 6 weeks pregnant. And
What
she's
a year.
going,
We pulled off
shit.
a lot of stuff.
And
we
she's
used
going to
think
this
was
abortion
impossible.
clinic. I'm not sure how that happened. I think this woman is more than 6 weeks pregnant. She's going to that abortion clinic. I'm going to report her. I'm going to file a lawsuit suing that doctor for performing an abortion, whether they know anything or not. They just drop them off. They have no clue what's going on. But it's legal for people to be able to do that now in Texas. Or it's about to be. I'm not sure if they passed it in legislation, but they're about to.
Some fucking bullshit.
You know?
That's an example of men trying to control women's bodies.
We are here.
Absolutely, that's an example of that.
Yeah. Let's see.
See, and I have a major problem with that because you can find out that your baby has or a serious defect that's not that it's not gonna live. And make you carry that baby 9 months. It's cruel.
I see what you're saying.
See, I'm an RN, and I've seen babies born with only a stem for a brain.
Okay.
They terminated the pregnancy, and the baby didn't have a brain, basically. If you can imagine a head with no top.
Like so like a little baby
like
hamster,
and
like a little preborn hamster.
She would be forced to carry that baby full term and deliver, and the baby would only live 2 or 3 days at the most.
Which could cause a lot more trauma.
Exactly.
Yeah, and you know what?
And so
Yeah, it's
and there's other things. You know, they have major heart defects.
Major heart defects.
It's just a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that can happen, which might a lot of things that some people might not want to deal with or feel the child should deal with to make them want to choose things other than, you know what, I'm just not ready to be a parent, which could make abortions valid, you know? And
yeah, and I'm not talking about something like Down syndrome.
Right.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about real serious defects that are not compatible with life.
Right. Now, I can see your point. I can see your point. My stance on the matter is a woman should be able to decide. Say that again.
If the woman was raped or, you know, molested, I can see somebody choosing not to have that baby.
Right. I can understand that as well.
And I think it's wrong to force somebody to have a baby that's been conceived under those conditions.
I'm on the stance of a woman should have the choice to do with her body what she wants to do with her body when it comes to pregnancies and things like that. I'm a person that says science is science. People that believe in God should believe God created science and gave people the mind and ability to create things with science and shit like that. So if they can do that, it's God's will, in my opinion. But I also think that what's that?
But I don't have the right to make you not choose it. If you choose it, that's your business.
Right.
I don't have the right to impose my religious belief or whatever on you.
Right. So like a lot of people try to force their religious beliefs on us, and I think that is what is the cause of a lot of these laws is people's religious beliefs, you know, and
I also think that the white birth rate has gone down some. They're trying to force white women to have babies.
I think the government cares more about babies that aren't born than babies that are born. You know, especially these politicians that's trying to create laws because they want to force you to have the baby. But then when you say, you know what, I had this baby, I have no way of taking care of this baby, I have no way to raise this baby and do these things with the baby, they then say, well, you had the baby, it's all on you, bye.
Yeah.
You know, you know, they say, they say that's your baby now.
And I said, okay.
You know,
the woman has to have the baby. What support are you going to give that woman?
They're gonna give you
and then that person.
They're gonna give you a judge that's gonna tell you take this $300 child support.
It might not even be a child support thing.
That's the most they're gonna do. That's the most they're gonna do.
You know, most of the time you get pregnant by, you know, your baby daddy don't have a job. They gonna get a job, don't want a job.
But you know what? I think that's some people's fault though. It's like, okay, you let this nigga with no job come in you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can't.
You know what I'm saying?
You know,
You know what I'm saying? It's like,
you know, everybody ain't at that point in life.
You're right. Some people be young and dumb, you know, but still.
I mean, for me, that is not going to. Because if I'm fooling with you and I don't want kids, I'm going to have my own birth control. I'm not going to just rely on your time.
Yeah, I agree.
That thing could break. You could not have it on right. The slip off. It's two of the things that can happen with the time.
Mm-hmm. You're right.
So, no, that's not going to be my sole birth control.
You're right.
I got something else. It's no excuse. You got shot. You got IUD. You got passion.
Yeah, but you know what? Birth control isn't necessarily the best alternative neither. The birth control doesn't There's a lot of side effects of birth control that's not great. You know, it doesn't work the best on every woman's body. And why did they not come up with birth control for men? You know,
they do have it for men.
You know what I'm saying? I bet you all of these birth control ways of doing birth control was pretty much created by men.
They have birth control for men now.
I'm saying this is only some recent shit that nobody's actually sure about. But historically, birth control has been created by men for women. No man has. A woman probably like smacked her man in the head and said, "Why the fuck you ain't coming up with birth control for women?" And she was like, "You better do that shit or else you ain't getting no more pussy." And some scientist nigga said, "You know what? I'm coming up with birth control for men. You know, because my wife said I have to do this, otherwise we ain't having sex no more." That's just some shit I'm making up. It might have been a woman that came up with it that said, "You know what? Let me find a way to cut these niggas' balls off without actually cutting their balls off." You know, so you know. But
I just think that.
Yo, he's just giving me the crazy look. What's that?
You know, yeah. I mean, I think he should take it. So that you don't end up like Future. His ass is the best actor.
Yeah, he do. And then he got mad kids.
But he got 8 kids by 8 women.
Yeah,
8 kids, one guy.
And not a whole lot of child support. It seems like neither. But that's besides the point. Yeah, that's besides the point, you know?
He giving women like $500 a month.
that nigga got a lawyer that's
and
like,
he worked 40 years.
Which if that's all he's doing, that's kind of fucked up with the money he's making.
That's what he's doing. I read that somewhere.
You know, if that's what he's doing, that's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? If you making that bread like that and you could support that, you shouldn't be trying to figure out a way to give a motherfucker $500 if you making millions. I'm just speculating on the amount that he's giving motherfuckers, but I think he was talking about some shit, yo, I was fucking your bitch in some Gucci slides or some shit like that. Did he have a song like that? I think I'm not mistaken. But if you could fuck somebody in some Gucci slides, you should be able to pay more than $500 a month for your kids. I'm just saying.
If you got sense, you shouldn't be rock out of different women.
He spent money on Gucci slides, but not for condoms. Okay, never mind. You know.
You see, Drake only got hemmed up one time.
I'm killing these potato chips too. These tortilla chips with them.
And he like those strips and shit.
All right. He like what?
He like strippers.
And porn stars.
Yeah.
Who doesn't though? Who doesn't?
He likes to be adult entertainment. That's what he like, and he ain't got him up anymore.
So you saying he got famous so he could tag a couple of porno stars?
Hey, it's a good incentive, right? Good incentive.
Yeah. He got one baby mama. And I want to cash out on that one.
Not bad. I got one baby mama. You know, but I ain't got almost $1 billion though.
No, I ain't got nothing to say.
Let's move it on. A security monitor was arrested for punching a 7th grader. Did anybody see this?
Don't be sleeping with an ugly Negro because your baby might come out like that. Rule number 2, don't be throwing no broke niggas.
She
That's
giving
what my
rules
mama
out.
told me when I was 15.
She's giving game out right now. Your mama told you that when you was 15?
Yep. My girlfriend started getting pregnant and she sat me down.
Don't be getting pregnant by no broke nigga.
Don't do it. And you need to finish school before you do it.
Yeah, but who listened to that part of the advice?
I didn't have a baby until I was 30.
You said you didn't have sex till you was 30?
I didn't have a baby until I was 30.
Oh, okay. You had plenty of sex before then, though, huh? I guess. Yep.
Plenty.
All right, but yo,
I went away to college and got more wild.
did y'all see this video this week of this security monitor in the school that kind of punched this 7th grader?
Mm-mm.
You didn't see that, Beast? Neither one of y'all saw
No.
it?
How old was the security guard?
I'm going to say the security guard is about 30.
If that was my baby,
You know?
I would have went up there and beat his ass with a damn bat or something.
I need to see the video.
Now-
I need to know what occurred before.
So, he was telling him,
You don't hit no 7-year-old in the kid.
Hold on, let me hear the story.
The kid, the 7th grade kid, right? It was in the hallway. The security guard, he's the older nigga that works there part-time, like, trying to enforce shit, you know? And he's telling a little kid some shit, yo, you gotta do this and do this. And the kid said something, and then the kid, like, put his hand over his mouth like the dude's breath stink or some shit like that. And I guess the dude got upset and kind of, like, punched him in the arm, like, dumb hard, like, boom, like, in the shoulder area. It looked like he hit him in this vicinity, like, boom. Shorty took that shit. He said, you know what? Fuck that. We going to the office. Right. I'm telling, nigga. That's kind of like the kid's response. You old ass nigga punching me. That's kind of like his response, but he didn't say that. Like, he was just like, oh, that surprised me and hurt. And we're going to the office. I'm telling the principal, you're getting fired, nigga. And somebody was filming. He told the nigga, come on. But that's what happened. It was kind of like a beat down we used to get back in the day. Remember how older niggas used to beat us down? You know, they used to punch you in the limbs and everywhere that wasn't your face or your stomach. It's like they would punch you everywhere that wasn't your face or your stomach. It was like, we're not going to make you look like you got beat up, but you're going to feel like you got beat up. That's kind of what, like, the dude did. And he got fired. He got arrested, you know, for assault, you know, which I understand, you know. Is that really a, I'm gonna go kill this nigga offense? What you think?
What you mean, I'm gonna go kill this nigga offense? Like, you saying the security guard's gonna go kill the little kid now?
No, like the little kid's parents, or like if that was your child or some shit. It was just like, I got to go bust this nigga's ass. I got to go shoot this nigga now, you know?
What you call it? I ain't gonna lie, I probably would want to square up with the nigga. You know what I'm saying? But
Actually, to be honest, if he was being disrespectful.
Yeah, it looked like he didn't like say anything, but he kind of like put his hand over his face like, damn, nigga, your talking I smell your breath, you know?
That's being disrespectful. That's being disrespectful.
So you think...
And that comes from the home.
What's that? Well, me personally, if I was the parent that would have happened with one of my kids, I would have had to go to school. I would have had to talk to the nigga. You know what I'm saying? And I'd have been like, nigga, your breath do stink. What you getting upset for? Because your breath stink and this little nigga calling you out. You know what I'm saying? Now I would have to fight him if his breath did ass stink. You know what I'm saying? You hit my son because he implied your breath stink and your breath do stink, nigga. Now I got to fight you. You know what I'm saying? You know?
He shouldn't feel that he can do that.
Right. Now, if his breath wasn't stink, if he had like Listerine fresh breath, and I was like, your breath is like this every day? He's like, yeah. And I'd be like, his breath is like this every day? So you were just being funny. You was just being a little funny nigga. Then I might have to be like, you know what? Maybe, you know what I'm saying? He was just being funny. He was trying to be a little funny nigga. I understand, because if he would do that shit to me, I would have punched him myself. You know? But if his breath actually stunk and you just got mad because you got in your feelings, nigga. But no, nobody should be putting their hands on nobody. Nobody should be putting. I'm just joking. I'm just being funny.
What this sounds like to me.
What's that? Like his breath stink and he got in his feelings because the little nigga called him out.
A case of little nigga didn't talk too much shit. And I think I'm tough. I got punched in my shoulder, so now I want to go talk to the principal. Any other time, I don't want to talk to the principal. You know what I'm saying? But now I got punched in my shoulder. In my shoulder. Oh, hold on. I ain't get punched in my face. I got punched in my shoulder. So me acting tough, because I'm sure that's what that shit was, or you mumble something up under your breath or something. I feel like this man has just hit this little kid, like, you know what I'm saying? Because these little niggas will try you nowadays.
Yeah. But you know what? I was a kid, you know, and I went to school, and I got into a lot of shit with teachers, and I always felt like I could say whatever I want as long as I didn't put my hands on them. They shouldn't put their hands on me, you know? And I felt
that's
like...
the problem about that.
No, and this is me as a child.
You can say anything you want.
Oh, no, as a seventh grade child, I definitely feel I could. You better not put your hands on me. If you me personally, in 6th, 7th grade, if a teacher was to put their hands on me and my homeboys are going to fucking snuff them after school one day. They're going to be going to their car. They're just going to get fucked up by a bunch of 7th grade little niggas. You know? So, and I think they knew this as well.
Like I said, it's a matter of growing up with a certain level of respect.
Right, but I felt I never said anything like over the top. One time I said something over the top and I got suspended for it, you know? And this is why I know how I would act as a parent, because when my parents came in, I said something about my dean's nose. My dean had a big nose. He broke my water gun. And when he broke my water gun, I said, "That's what I'm going to do to your nose," right? And he pulled me out the room. I was suspended for like 2 days because of that. He called my parents in. You know, I told my parents what happened. I told them what I said. He broke my water gun. I said, "That's what I'm going to do to your nose." My parents came in. They sat down. They heard what he had to say. The moment they left his office, they bust out laughing. They was like, "How could you say that about that man's nose? You see how big his nose is and shit like that." They was like, "Yo, Khary."
First of all, why did you have a water gun in school?
Because I was in 6th grade. You know, it was like the end of the school year. It was hot in New York finally. You know, and I had like a little small water gun. You know, I was in the back of the classroom squirting people. I was squirting people in the back of the classroom, and the classrooms had a door in the front and a door in the back. I'm squirting people, and guess what? The dean walks in the door in the back, and he sees me squirting people. He calls my name, grabs the gun, throws it on the floor, and stomps on it with his feet. I'm like, "Nigga, you didn't buy that. That's what I'm gonna do to your nose." That was my first response. That shit hurt me. I'm like, "Nigga, I bought that with my own money. My mama didn't buy me that. I spent 99 cents on that little water gun, nigga, just so I could bring it to school and squirt people and have fun. And you ruined all my fun." So I kind of lost it a little bit. The whole class was dying laughing, though. They didn't see me for 2 days.
When TV's gone wild, damn, I've seen it all, yo.
Khary says, "Yo, the dean was mad foul for breaking a little kid's water gun." You know? I do feel a way about that. I do.
Damn, I done seen a teacher choke a nigga because he won't sit down, yo.
Oh, shit. Yo. So, there's a girl in our hood, you know her, Bees, you know? And I remember in summer camp one time, she didn't listen, right? She didn't listen to Charlene. You remember Charlene? She ran a summer camp.
Oh, Charlene, okay.
Yo, she ran a summer camp, and she made a threat. You know, and sometimes when you make a threat, you got to follow up your threat. You know? She said, "You know what? I made this threat, and I thought people would fucking take heed to this threat, you know? And not talk no more." She was like, "Yo, y'all need to shut up so we can do what the fuck we need to do." And blah, 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 blah. So like, next person that talk, I'm going to pick you up by your ears since you don't know how to listen. Oh, man. Somebody spoke. It was a girl, too. She said something. She made some type of sound. She said, "Come here." She brought her over. Yo, fam, she grabbed her by her fucking ears and lifted her off the ground. Yo, I was like, oh shit. Yo, she started crying and shit. I was like, yo. I was like, whoa, I'm not fucking with her, you know? But she picked her up.
That's funny.
She picked her up by her ears, yo. I'll tell you who it is, Bees, at the end of the show, and you can go ahead and call her and ask her and be like, yo, when you was in summer camp, Charlene picked you up by your ears? She might have wiped it from her memory. It might have been too traumatic. She might have wiped it from her memory. But I remember it, yo. I was like, yo, I'm not fucking with Charlene, yo. I'm chilling. But, yo, picked her up by her ears. I didn't speak, but she said be quiet after that. You know? But you also got to remember, we was like 10 years old. 10-year-old little kids are pretty light. They're pretty light, you know? Like 50 pounds. Like 50 pounds.
Listen, when you're 10 years old and you see that from a 10-year-old,
yeah, that shit look crazy. That shit look crazy. Like, I used to threaten my kids by sitting them on top of the fridge. I didn't beat their ass. I said, oh, you ready? Oh, sit them on top of the fridge. They be like, oh, they look like they on top of the Empire State Building. that shit looked to a little child, you know? But they listened. They're like, Daddy gonna stay what he gonna do.
One time, and my mother made me watch all every day that I was suspended.
You had to what?
7 to 3. She gave me 2 15-minute breaks and 30-minute lunch.
Oh, she put you on a chain gang, huh?
Yes. And I never got suspended again.
See, when I got suspended and I had to be home, my mom was at work, so I was just like watching Ricky Lake and shit like that. You know? But let's move it on. Let's move it on because it's getting pretty late. It's getting pretty late.
I'm just gonna say this and leave it alone. There's a town here in Georgia. If your kid gets suspended and you gotta work, you can take your kid to the jail complex, and they'll have to empty garbage cans and mop floors until you come back and get them.
Yeah, I'm gonna let my kids stay home. I'm not putting my kids with no jail shit.
Hello. Can I say something?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm not from the state of Georgia. I don't live down there. But that sounds like that's not no. Wait, if your kid gets suspended and you gotta go, you can take your kid to the jail. Is that what you said?
No, you don't have to do it. It's an option.
But you can.
Mm-hmm. Just
I don't know.
That's usually when
I don't know what time of mental prepared slavery. Hold up. I don't know what type of mental prepared slavery, convict, inmate type of treatment. But that sounds like you were preparing a kid to live in jail. Like you prepare him, like because this is what prisoners do and shit like that. And I got suspended from school, and this is what you want to send me because I probably got suspended because I'm in the state of Georgia. I'm black, and I probably said something. Hold up. I probably said something that the teachers didn't agree with, so I got suspended for that. Now, kids that get suspended for fighting and doing all that other shit. Okay, I understand that.
Well,
but a lot of
what you're fighting for?
Like, kids get suspended for actually wanting to have a say so. Like, if you get disrespectful and all that, I'm not for that. But if you have a valid point of where you're making an argument or something like that, and the teacher is probably mad because you may have read something and may have know something more beyond what they're teaching, they'll get mad, and then next thing you know, you're suspended. That's some fucked up shit. Then I gotta go to fucking my mom gotta work and shit like that, so I gotta go to fucking jail.
Sign you in there.
I think kids get suspended way too easily nowadays.
You taking me to jail? That's like a juvenile getting in trouble, and the state is like, do you want to keep him or should we keep him? And your parent. That's what happened to DMX. He's like his parents, his fucking mom signed him over. Like, come on, that's some fucked up shit.
Now, I think kids get suspended and kicked out of school way too easy in this generation.
And they like the little badass boys that broke into my house and stole my laptop.
No, I understand that, but with the part I'm saying is like, that is like preparing them. Like, yo, fam, you know what? Fuck everything else. You gonna be an inmate. You see your mama, she ain't even got enough to keep you at home. She gonna send you to jail, and we gonna work you like a fucking inmate. Like, I'm preparing you to become an inmate. You able to go home. But 8 hours of your day are gonna be spent. You're gonna be treated like an inmate. What the shit is that?
Yeah, that is wild.
Instead of sitting home and cereal and watching, playing video games all day. Because it's like a vacation. You spend it at home.
Well, sometimes kids need a vacation from school. I'm serious. When I was a kid, I needed plenty of vacation.
She laughing, but mentally, that shit is hard. And for today's kid, that shit is probably fucking crazy. They done switched the whole thing of math. What I thought was math ain't even fucking math right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? And that's fucked up for like a parent. Like, your kid come home and I done learned math this way. Here they come with the new shit, and they like, yo, your kid's like, nah. But I'm like, yo, I thought 2 + 2 was 4. They like, nah, it doesn't work like that. And you like, fuck out of here. How the fuck does it work? You know what I'm saying?
Khary over here.
That's alone.
Khary in the chat says you can take away their video games and electronics. You can.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you can.
Yo, you gotta do is take the power cords with you to work.
Exactly.
But you know what? I think the schools are way too quick to suspend and kick people out of school. They just have this whole, you know what? One thing happens, we don't care what it is, we don't care the circumstances. You're gonna be suspended and shit like that. Because personally, I feel like, you know what? If I'm a student in school and somebody's bullying me and I'm tired of them bullying me and I punch them in the face, you shouldn't suspend me because this bully was fucking with me and I punched him in the face because of it. You know what I mean? I don't think so. You know? Clearly,
it is been harassing me every day, taking my lunch money, doing all types of shit to me. And then I one day, I don't kill him, I don't stab him up or nothing, but I lay his motherfucking ass out. You telling me I gotta be home for a week? Fuck out of here, yo.
You don't lay him out every damn way.
Hey, you gotta lay his motherfucker out where they test you. You don't know what
you gotta lay a nigga out, yo. I'm with all that couple of punches and shit like that. And I knock a nigga the fuck out, roll his eyes in the back of his fucking head.
Until I stood up under the fire and beat the biggest one. Then they left me alone.
You know, there was a show that came, a movie that came out when I was younger, right? It was called 3 O'Clock High. Anybody seen it?
That's my flick, yeah. That's my flick.
It was called 3 O'Clock High. This guy got into a beef with this dude that was kind of bully. And dude was like, yo, I'm going to see you at 3 o'clock. You know?
Oh, yeah.
And that was when school let out. And he was like, yo, I'm going to fight you at the end of the school day. That happened to me one time. I was like in 4th grade. You know? In the morning, me and this dude had this problem. We was like, yo, we're going to fight at 3 o'clock, you know? That was one of the longest days of my life, you know? And the reason why was because I wasn't thinking about getting beat up. The whole day, I was just thinking about ways I'm going to fight this kid, you know? And like the whole day, I wasn't paying attention to nothing. It was just like I was just consumed with how I'm gonna fight this kid, how I'm gonna beat him up to where I don't look like a fool in front of the whole school, you know? So
Yo,
after
listen.
that, I was like, that was a terrible situation. After that, the only time I fought somebody at the end of the school day after that was if they wasn't in my school. You know, if they went to another school, then I had to leave my school and get to their school before it got out so I could fight them there. You know, but other than that, if I had a problem with somebody, I fought them right then and there. It wasn't gonna be no, oh, I'm waiting all day to then think about this shit. You know what I'm saying? Nah, we fighting right here.
That just bothered me. I just because I always had some bricks or a jump rope or something to equalize because I was the only child basically. Because my sister was 7 years younger than me, so she couldn't help.
Yeah.
So I always I throw some dirt in their eyes. I was going to do something to equalize that.
Yeah, my older brother was 7 years older than me, and I always felt like I couldn't call my 7-year older brother to come beat up this 13-year-old kid. I got to beat this nigga up myself, you know? How's it look, my brother, I'm 13, you know what I'm saying? How what's that, 20? 20? You know? How look a 20-year-old coming to beat up a 13-year-old kid for his 13-year-old brother? That don't look right, you know what I'm saying? I never felt like I was Arnold and needed to call my brother. You know, I never had the gooch. I never felt like the gooch was coming to get me.
My sister was wild. She was out there in the rain and she had somehow when she had broken this place. Mm-hmm. She was beating the shit out of this little girl with this cat. And my mother came up there because it was with the umbrella to come get her. Mm-hmm. And she said she saw her out there fighting and she turned around to her. But she didn't want anybody to know that was her child.
Got you. All right, but let's get ready to wrap this up.
It was beating the shit out of the little girl with the cat.
We're going to get ready to wrap this up. I appreciate you calling tonight. What's that, Bees?
Okay, all right, bye-bye.
Listen, I was a king of the 5-knuckle shuffle at 2:15, brother. from the 6th grade to the 8th grade. Oh man, what? I had some joints, yo. So, behind the building. You got 2:15.
You got a story for us, Bees?
Nah.
Or nah.
I can't think. Only one I can think of is from the 5-knuckle shuffle. I had a 2:15.
All right, give me the 5-knuckle shuffle real quick. I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick.
I had a 2:15 fight. All day waiting to fight this nigga. First we had a little scrap in the hallway. There was all types of shit going on. We rolling around on the floor and all that shit. Like really tussling. So then I had to meet up this nigga like 2:15, yo. So we going back in the building. I thought I was gonna get like a good feeling. Yo, I'm out there, I'm looking good, looking pretty, boom, putting my little Muhammad Ali moves in there, thinking I'm Mayweather. I saw I catch him, you know what I'm saying? A couple times, tap his jaw, doing my thing. Then I caught him with the left bread basket. He go down to his knees. This nigga bit me in my knee. I couldn't believe this shit. I thought this nigga was like a warrior fight or something like this. Nah, this nigga's a fucking straight bitch. Yeah, this nigga bit me in my knee. So then, after I tore up his face a couple more times from him biting me in the knee, then I'm trying to get away from the situation and everything. Niggas then broke the fight up. This nigga run up on me. This motherfucker bit me again in my motherfucking shoulder. I can't believe that shit. Nigga bit me in my motherfucking shoulder. Like a little bitch. He jumped up on my shoulder like he was like a girl. Like hey baby, no, like he trying to run up on me and shit like that. Bit me in my fucking shoulder. Took a chunk out of my shoulder and shit. Shit was all fucked up. I had to get a fucking tetanus shot because this motherfucker bit me in my motherfucking shoulder, yo. I was dumb tight, yo. Shit was fucking crazy, yo. Yeah, man. Nigga bit me in the shoulder, bit me in my knee, bit me in my shoulder.
Sounds like you was fighting the pit bull.
Fam, I was fighting one of them fucking 3 niggas. You know how you get down, fam. Them niggas is
Any way
doing
to try
all
to make it out.
for real, fam. Right. Some other fucking battles with some niggas, man.
So I appreciate you telling that story though, man. Because I was about to just end the show like, all right, we out. Bye. Click. Cause my bladder was giving me that nigga. You about to start dancing on screen. You know?
Nah, it was what you said. It was a short story, but
Miss Melanator said that was a straight bitch move, but was effective.
yo, listen, but that's how you know the nigga was losing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If a nigga bites you in a fight, like I love Mike Tyson, but he was losing to Evander, yo.
He was. Oh, you know they're about to do another fight though, right? They're gonna do another fight soon.
But it's supposed to be an exhibition.
Yeah, but still they're gonna fight. So should be interesting. I
think this is, even though it's an exhibition, I think it's gonna be a little different. I think Mike got something to prove, even though it's an exhibition.
I don't think Mike is gonna be as aggressive. I think Mike is gonna be like, you know what, I want to win, but I bit his ear off, so I can't be too crazy.
You know? Now I'm sure Evander won headgear.
Yeah, we gotta cover up these ears, man. I only got but so much left.
Shit, I got a piece of cartilage right there. I'm looking at it like a nigga out of Warcraft and shit like that.
Yeah, right? Alright, but yeah, let's move it on before we wrap it up, yo.
What else?
3 police officers and 2 paramedics were indicted in the brutal death of Elijah McClain. You know, I think most of us might remember that from last year. Or was that earlier this year when this kid, he was pretty much just like really defenseless. They just kind of rolled up on him on some bullshit and started claiming like he was crazy and shit like that, called paramedics. They injected him with some shit and he ended up dying because of it, you know. And a grand jury has indicted them on his death, and we will see what happens from that case. I
gotta ask this: so they injected him on the words of the police, like from what the story says?
Yeah. So let's see. Actually, this happened 2 years ago, back in 2019.
Okay, my question is though, they injected the dude and he died from complications of the injection. Am I correct?
Correct.
But the only reason these 2 paramedics injected him was due to the police say so.
Yep.
As fucked up as it is, you can't really hold the paramedics accountable. I mean, I'm not, you know, the DA or whatever, but you can't, from what it sounds like the 2 paramedics were misled in this situation.
I think they're supposed to make their own determination, and they just did what the police said.
Copy.
Which they were supposed to do.
So let me ask you this though. So how were they able? I need to know, like, how were they able to give him the injection? Were the police holding this guy down, and then they said, you know what I'm saying, inject him or whatever, or was it like, was he strapped in the paramedic, and then they said, yo, eject him, like, you understand what I'm saying?
So this is kind of what happened. So Elijah McClain was 23 years old. This was happening in Aurora, Colorado. Police restrained him with a chokehold that has since been banned. The grand jury indicted 3 officers, 2 paramedics on charges including manslaughter and criminally negligent homicide. Mr. McClain was walking home from a convenience store on August 24th, 2019, when someone called 911 saying he looked sketchy and was wearing a ski mask and waving his arms. The police arrived, and after struggling to handcuff Mr. McClain, officers brought him to the ground and used a coronoid hold, which was a chokehold, which restricts blood to the brain to render someone unconscious. When medical responders arrived, after about 15 minutes, paramedics injected him with ketamine, a powerful sedative. He went into cardiac arrest. On the way to the hospital, he died a few days later. So the police fucked him up. Then the paramedics came and injected him with some shit, which eventually killed him.
Slow his fucking heart rate down, yo. That's fucked up, yo.
Yeah, you know. And it's wild because he was wearing a ski mask. He had kind of like
Was he coming from Walmart? Did he work at Walmart or something like that? I feel like I seen this.
I'm not sure. He might have been coming from the store or something, but he was kind of like antisocial, which kind of like which is why he kind of wore the ski mask and shit like that, you know, to kind of like hide his face because he just was like antisocial and shit like that. Which is wild that the ski mask is what made them say, you know, we're gonna fuck with this guy. And now a year later from that incident, masks are now, where the fuck is your mask? You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's fucked up. And this kid lost his life over this bullshit. You know? They say it's unclear what caused the cardiac arrest. They had an autopsy report that said the death was undetermined, that it could have been a result of natural causes, which is bullshit. Or homicide related to cardiac hold or an accident. So it could have been because of the chokehold. It could have been because of the ketamine. The autopsy didn't officially say, but it was a fucked up situation in any regard.
I feel like the choke. It was because of the chokehold and the ketamine induced the actions of that.
Yeah, I would agree. Let's see. What else we got? We're gonna move on. Another story that's kind of related and not related. It's related to more of the abuse. You know, former Glenn County DA indicted over the handling of the Ahmaud Arbery case. For those that aren't familiar, we actually covered this case last year. Ahmaud Arbery was actually jogging home when some white guys pretty much ran up on him in their pickup, started fucking with him, ended up shooting and killing him. You know, all because he didn't want to just listen to whatever the fuck they felt they had the right to tell him to do, and felt like they can order him around. He was like, "Fuck y'all, I'm going about my way." They tried to detain him or some shit. They got into a scuffle and they ended up killing him. Well, they were indicted. And the former Glenn County DA has now been indicted over the way she handled the case, which she kind of tried to protect some of the officers in the case to where they wouldn't be indicted and things like that. And they pretty much indicted her on some charges that stemmed from that, on her mishandling of it and trying to protect these people when she shouldn't. She kind of like overstepped her boundaries. So, you know, so that's that. And for our last story of the evening, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, the Florida governor, threatens to fine businesses for asking for COVID vaccine proof. You know, and I actually made a mention of this earlier about one of our friends that I spoke to last night. Said that he recently got the vaccine, right? And he said, yo, I got the vaccine for the stupidest reason. I said, why'd you get the vaccine? He was like, yo, me and my girl, we went to this restaurant and they wouldn't let me in because I wasn't vaccinated. You know, they was like, okay, she's vaccinated, but you're not vaccinated. So if y'all can eat, you can eat, but you got to eat in this area for the unvaccinated, and she can eat in this area. So y'all can eat in here, but y'all got to eat separately because she's vaccinated and you're not, you know? So, but I've been hearing things about, there's been a lot of places across the country that have now been requiring people to show their vaccination status to enter establishments. You know, with not being allowed to go out and eat in places, get convince you to take the vaccine, you know, because he said because he was turned away from this and couldn't dine with his lady, that's what actually convinced him to get the vaccine. And then he said, you know the bullshit, Khary? I said, what's that? He said, we broke up. He said we broke up, so I got the vaccine so I could sit with her and eat. But now we broke up, so. But he's vaccinated. You know, and that was his whole reason behind the vaccination. But what do you think about DeSantis choosing to fine businesses that choose to ask people for vaccine proof?
I don't know. Can't call it, yo. That shit is. I don't think they should be asking for that shit. It is what it is. Like, you know how I feel about this whole fucking shit. Like, there's still more questions that I need answered before I even get into all this vaccination shit. You know, for myself, it's still certain research. You know, then there's certain things that pop up. You know, but they don't bring that up. They don't tell you about that. Like, I'm tired of people telling me like what's supposed to be the productive part of the what you call it. Tell me what's the side effects of shit.
Well, they don't really know the side effects. They don't know the side effects of most things until they have them tested out there for a while. Like,
there's some weird side effects that's been going on, but they don't really talk about that.
I think that's because it's not in a large enough of the population. Or the people that's taking the. I think if it's because it's like a 1-2% thing, it's not a big enough percentage to feel it's something that should be worrisome, in my opinion. You know,
gotcha.
If there's 1 million people taking it, 1% might be like, oh, something happened to 100 people. You know, some type of side effect. Which, no matter, I think if 1 million people take Tylenol, 1-2% might have a side effect. In my opinion, that's just my thinking behind it, you know. So I'm not completely sure that's the numbers when it comes to the vaccines and shit like that. I still haven't gotten the vaccine. I'm still leaning towards getting it. I just haven't gotten it yet. I'm not sure why I haven't actually scheduled anything. But I personally think that Ron DeSantis is doing this because he doesn't want. I think it's more of a political thing because he's saying, hey, he pretty much is acting like COVID isn't as crazy and as serious as it is. And he doesn't want the public showing that we have more concern in this than you do. I think that's his main reason behind saying, hey, we're going to find people that start doing this, because he doesn't want to see that, hey, 60, 70, 80, 90% of businesses are asking people for vaccines. Meanwhile, you're telling schools that y'all can't mandate schools. You're trying to prevent schools from mandating kids from wearing masks to prevent the spread of COVID, you know? So I think that's his personal reason behind trying to come up with this little fine. Well, not little, because it's like a $5,000 fine. But I don't think he's trying to come up with this fine because it restricts people's freedoms. You know, I look at that shit as the same as a fucking seat belts or fucking the police stopping you and asking you for ID. You know? Well, of course, that's if you did something wrong, but I think a business should be able to do what it wants if it's a privately owned business. It's not some public shit or some shit. If I started a business, my own money, no government helped me do shit, and now you're telling me I can't ask people for their fucking vaccination status to make me and my staff feel safer, whether it is actually safer or not, it's my mental and makes me feel better, you know, and now you're telling me I can't do that. I would actually have a problem. You're trying to tell me now I'm infringing freedoms, but now you're infringing my freedom. You know? And it's not even because I support or don't support the vaccine. It's a matter of, okay, you're trying to say we're infringing freedoms, but you're infringing my freedom of trying to be healthy, even though none of us actually know exactly what's going on with this whole pandemic shit. You know, it's a lot of speculation, you know, some truth, some lies, a lot of speculation, a lot of misinformation and shit like that. So I don't know. But yeah, I think it's all a political thing to where he doesn't want people to feel a certain way. That's about it for me. I don't really have much more on the docket. I guess I'm gonna listen to a little bit more of this Drake album over the weekend. If you get a chance to check it out, Bees, go ahead and check that shit out. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna check it out tomorrow morning.
We're talking about it again a little bit.
You are now tuned into.
I'm gonna try it tomorrow morning when I'm say I work in the morning. So
you ain't gotta do no more flooding shit, do you?
Nah, I'm done. I did. Yeah, I got all the water done. I even been getting some side money. I'm doing cars. Vacuuming water out the cars. You need your car, what you call it? steaming water out your shit.
Got you.
Get to me. If you can get to me, I get the smell out and all that. It's the best I can do for you.
Let's see. I'm looking over here in the chat. What we got in the chat before we wrap it up? Let's see. Sean says, at the end of the day, it's your choice and it's your risk. Miss Melanated, the information is too sketchy. A lot of hospitalized people are vaccinated. Miss Melanated, there are a lot of people vaccinated in the hospital, but they are reporting that a lot more people unvaccinated are in the hospital. A lot more people unvaccinated are on ventilators versus people that have been vaccinated. It's like probably like a 7 or 8 to 1 ratio with the regards to people vaccinated versus non-vaccinated in the hospitals. So yes, there are people vaccinated in the hospitals, but I believe those numbers of the unvaccinated are a lot higher than those of the vaccinated. And from just the things that I've seen and shit like that. Ms. Melinda also said that she's okay with masks, but unsure about the vaccine. A lot of jobs are requiring a vaccine, and they will fire you if you don't get it. You know, which is kind of wild. Like, don't get the vaccine, you'll get fired, but they'll fire you instead of letting you work from home. You should have an option. If you want to get the vaccine and come into the office, cool. If you don't want to get the vaccine, work your ass from home. You know, I think that should be an option before people get fired, in my opinion. You know, but I think that's everything we got for the night. Let's go ahead and take this pick bees. Actually, let me update this. We actually on episode 108, right? Yeah, we on episode 108. Let's update this. Boom. Drake drops new album, Khary Crib Live, episode 108. Oh, nigga. All right, let's. All right, we got some screenshots.
All right, ready?
All right, let's do it. All right, I got the screen. We're gonna get ready to get up out of here. We will be back on Tuesday. Tonight's outro. Make sure y'all check out Khary's Crib Radio, by the way. You know what I'm saying? We got that on YouTube, Khary's Crib Radio. We got the radio's 24/7 live stream going on, live stream radio. Should I add some episodes of Khary's Crib into the live stream somehow? I think I could do that. I think I could. And I could throw in some old episodes and shit like that. I got to figure out which episodes I want to throw in there, though. I might do that, you know, it might be a little sporadic. You might all of a sudden be watching, and then boom, get a Khary's Crib Live episode from the past up there and shit like that. I might do that. Yeah, so check out Khary's Crib Radio on YouTube, 24/7 live stream. We will be back on Tuesday with some more shit to talk about and have some more fun and some wild conversations. I'm gonna chill out this weekend. I'm gonna relax a little bit, have some fun a little bit, probably, you know what I'm saying, watch a little bit of TV, smoke another blunt or 2 or 3 or 4 or 10, something like that, you know. Let's see, did I cover everything? Yo, hit that like button if you haven't already done so. If you're not subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you have anything to say or add to whatever we spoke about, throw it in the comments. If you're not in the live chat, And I think that's about it. We will be back on Tuesday. May the rest of your week be great. May your weekend be dope as fuck. Do your best to stay sucker free and keep a smile on your face, baby. We are gonna exit tonight with it's not too old. It's a track I did a couple years ago. It's called Bipolar. You know, this track is called Bipolar. Check it out. Hope you like it. See y'all on Tuesday. We out. Deuces. Oh, that's the intro. We don't want the intro. We want the outro. There we go. It's called Bipolar. What? Fuck you, baby. It's over. I don't care. You could be angry. Whatever you want to make you feel better, you could just blame me. I'ma block you and everything. Go ahead and flame me. I'll never see that shit while you trying to play me. You on social media looking socially crazy. I'm living life being social while you being vocal. Just don't even faze me. I'm tired of the crazy. I'm ready for the norm. Yet there's something about the psycho shit that kinda turn me on. The energy's amazing. The head is like a blonde, but it never takes long for shit to go wrong. Back to the bullshit like rewind the song. Supposed to be my bestie, my heart, and we can't get along. She's so sexy and smart, so I let down my guard. She finds the weak spot when I try to play hard. My God, I'm so lucky and so stupid, so loving and so ruthless. Energized off the love, felt like I was juicing. But new assumptions bring new excuses. New attitudes break old truces. And for the 15th time, it's like deuces. But the truth is, I'm just sick of the bullshit. Forever love, hugs, and smooches.
You are now tuned into Khari's Crib. Khari's Crib. Khari's Crib. Khari's Crib.